To Cooking with Karma. Now you can't get much more Australian than a good old meat pie, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your own. So for this recipe we'll need both short crust pastry and puff pastry, 1 finely grated carrot and zucchini, 1 chopped onion, 500 grams of lean beef mince, 2 crushed cloves of garlic, 1 egg, and some powdered gravy. So to start off, to a pan that's on medium heat, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil and we're going to pop in those onions and the garlic and cook them for about 5 minutes until they're nice and soft. Once they're nice and soft, it's time to add the mince, just breaking it up with a wooden spoon and give everything a good mix. Stir in occasionally. We're going to let that cook for about 7 minutes until it's nice and brown. Once that mince has browned up nicely, it's time to add in our carrot and our zucchini. To our 1/4 cup of powdered gravy, we're going to add 1 cup of boiling water and give it a good stir until all that gravy mix is well dissolved. We're now going to add that gravy to our mince mix, give it a stir and let that go for a couple of minutes until that gravy thickens up. Add in a generous splash of Worcestershire sauce and we're done. Okay, now we've done that mince, we're just going to set that to one side and let it cool down for about half an hour. Now we need to cut even numbers of squares of both the short crust and the puff pastry. So you just simply cut each one into quarters. Now just one quick note about the pastry. It is a little bit fiddly, but if you really let that pastry thaw out from frozen, so it's nice and soft and pliable, you can really mould it into those muffin trays and get the shape that you want. So first up we take our short crust pastry squares and simply press them into our muffin tin so they form the shell for our pies. Simply just trim off any extra pastry with a sharp knife. Once we've made up all our shells, it's time to add that cooled mince, making sure not to overfill each one. Once filled, it's now time to pop on the tops. Now this is the puff pastry, and what I've done here is I've just used a glass to cut out that circular shape, and then I've just gone around the edges with my fingers and pressed both lots of pastry together. Then we're going to brush each one with our beaten egg. Now with either a knife or a fork, just make a few small holes in the top of each pie. And there we have it. Beautiful and golden brown and crunchy on the outside. And delicious and succulent on the inside. Now, how good do they look? Now, obviously you can serve them at a party or if you're having friends over to watch a game, but if you want to serve it as a main meal, you can as well. You could either pop that with some fries, or if you want to do some good old mashed potato and veg, you can do that too. So I really hope you enjoyed that one and you give it a go, and I'll see you next time on Cooking with Karma.